Hello there, and welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Jacob, and thank you so much for joining my lecture on Pokemon biology. Joining me here in the classroom today is my wonderful teaching assistant, Mr. Curtis. Say hello to everybody, Mr. Curtis.
Why, thank you, Professor. And let me just say hello to you, Professor. I know I've already said it once today, but and actually 2 or 3 times. But you know what?
Wow.
This time, this was a special hello just for you.
I like this new refined, classy Mr. Curtis. It's much more easier to, kind of deal with.
Of course.
Than his normal, kind of
Mr.
just
Curtis,
general feel.
Mr. Curtis, are you okay?
Hey,
are you
Hey! What are you doing? Not talking. This is the adult time.
Goodness.
What?
No talking.
I'm just okay.
Ow.
I'm just saying I liked your temperament. Okay.
Oh my goodness, he went from being classy to being vicious and combative, with almost no warning. I'm trying to think of something else that might, have similar qualities to that, but I just can't think of it.
What?
I'm sorry about that, Professor. It's just when I hear Corbin talk, it's just unacceptable in the classroom.
Since when are you so hostile?
Don't you talk, you little bitch.
Oh, jeez, okay. Mr. Curtis, please do not talk to those students with that kind of language, all right?
I'm 10, and I'm telling my mom that you called me a little bitch.
Now, great. Now he's bringing his mom to it. Anyway, this 10-year-old, his name is Corbin. Say hello to everybody, Corbin.
Hi, everyone. My voice dropped when I was 8, and this is how I sound.
He won't shut up about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's our trainer in training. He's the student in the classroom that is, the shining beacon that all students strive to.
I'm a shiny? I'm so rare. Is that what did you say it was a shiny?
Well, I said shining beacon.
I'm like,
and I was saying it kind of sarcastically.
Oh, okay. I think you said I'm a shining beam of light, like that. No.
Yeah. No, go on. Finish.
No, I got excited for a second because I thought that you had gotten me a shiny Pokemon, and I was like, wow, that's really nice of him. But
listen, if I get a shiny Pokemon, I'm keeping that Pokemon. All right.
Well, that's a little selfish.
I know, being shiny doesn't make it stronger or faster or have more health or whatever, but come on. Like, it's like a slightly different shade.
You can make your own shiny. You could just pour some paint on a Pokemon and let it dry.
Corbin, why would you do something so cruel to Pokemon?
You have no room to talk. You have an entire breeding center for Pokemon, which I don't even know if half of them.
That's his uncle, not him.
Yeah, sure, but he's a part of it. He watches. He took me up there once. He watched. He clapped. He encouraged them the whole time. He clapped. He whooped. He hollered. He yelled. He screamed. He cried. And he moaned once or twice. But, look, no one has any room to talk. Especially not you, Mr. Curtis. You are inhumane with the way you treat Pokemon.
And yet he does. He does indeed talk. Plenty. As do you. But I think we should, kind of reel it in here and focus, on, why we're here in this classroom, which is, of course, to talk about Pokemon biology.
Yes.
Does anybody know what Pokemon we are discussing today?
It's Piplup. Starts with a P, right?
It does start with a P. It's not Piplup.
It's
Pikachu.
Pikachu. I was gonna say Skitty.
We already covered Pikachu.
Oh, okay. Which lesson was that? 25.
I don't really number them. I kind of just this is the chapter that we're in right now. I don't number them. It was 25.
Wow, we talked about Pikachu 25 weeks ago. Oh my god! Wow,
it feels it doesn't feel like it's been that long, right? It feels like it's gone by in the blink of an eye because
it's funny. All my other classes have been out for the summer, and here we still are. Dead of summer, we're still doing class.
No breaks on this train, my friend. We will always be learning about Pokemon because there's always Pokemon to learn about.
So I'm just taking this class for the next however many years, straight, no breaks, no Christmas break.
No.
You get a full week break in between lessons. What more can you ask for?
There may not be lessons during that week, but we do have mandatory study hours every day. So
those are yours that you set up, and no one goes to them besides you.
They are mandatory.
Yeah, I know. They're not mandatory for my classroom. I guess they're mandatory for Mr.
They're mandatory
Curtis's
for him.
respect.
Mr. Curtis, no one goes to your slimy, greasy mandatory lessons, okay? No one goes to them. No one wants to.
Rude.
Slimy. Slimy and greasy.
We've been talking around it for too long. We're learning about Persian, which is the evolved form of Meowth, which we talked about last week.
Yeah.
So Meowth, or Persian, much like Mr. Curtis was in the beginning of the lesson, is very, it can be, refined and classy and even royal in some degrees, and then it can snap and attack you at any moment with little to no warning.
Oh.
Yeah. So I assumed Mr. Curtis was, doing that on purpose.
So of course. I would always strive to channel and to impersonate for your class.
Nope, I think you just didn't take your meds today, Mr. Curtis. I think that's the harsh reality of the situation.
Hey!
What?
Don't you be talking to me?
Geez, there he goes. He's bearing his claws.
Stop it.
Okay, hey, let's... Okay. Oh, jeez, he's hissing.
You don't get to talk to me that way. You don't get to talk to... I'm just as much of a student as you are. We're on the same playing field here, man.
Yeah, I've looked at the grades, and you guys really aren't on the same playing field. Definitely not in the same, grade level.
Same ballpark, then.
Yeah, I mean, maybe football field.
Same tennis court.
No, tennis court is very small. It's much further than that. Okay, but let's enough of that. Enough sports, because I don't know anything about sports. What I know about is Pokemon. And I actually brought today an Alolan Persian.
You brought you didn't bring Meowth last time. You brought Persian today?
I did. Did I not bring Meowth last time?
You did not. You did not bring Meowth.
Well, no. Meowth was a very long lesson. There was a lot to talk about. I didn't want to, muddle it with any more.
Watch
things.
This lesson end up being longer.
What did you say?
I said, watch this lesson end up being longer.
It might be, but it's fine. We can take our time because there's not as many entries. Because
that's true.
Because unlike Meowth, which had 3 forms and then a Gigantamax form.
Oh yeah, 4.
Persian has 2 forms. It has a Kantonian and an Alolan.
Oh, that's
nice.
So you're wondering, wait a second. Does the Galarian Meowth not evolve?
Wait a second. Does the Galarian Meowth not evolve?
Oh, I'm glad you asked that question.
What a good question.
It does in fact evolve.
Oh.
It does evolve, but it evolves into a Pokemon called Berserker, which is apparently different. Thank you. Is apparently different enough from Persian that they were just like, you know what? It's not even Persian. We're not even gonna call it that. We know it evolves from Meowth, but it's not a Persian.
Okay.
And so we're coming up on that lesson. It's going to be a couple of years away, but we're getting close to it.
Okay. Sweet.
But anyways, I have an Alolan Persian here, and I want to throw it out. I want to see what you guys think about it. I want to hear what you have to say about it. So let's go ahead and then take a look at this Persian.
Ooh.
What a pretty kitty.
Well, it looks like it's got gumballs in its mouth.
Miss Corbin, please do not look at it directly in its eyes.
I won't. Okay, all right. Averting my eyes. Mr. Curtis.
I would never look at it. I'd never look at it in the eyes.
Don't you look at it in the eye either, okay?
No.
I see you.
I'm looking
at you.
Yeah, you're looking at me.
Don't challenge it.
You're looking
Don't
at
challenge it.
You're looking at me.
It.
I'm looking at its big fluffy paws. That's what I'm looking at.
I'm looking at you looking at it, and don't challenge it, and don't grit your teeth at it like you've been doing to me today.
Geez,
all right?
its tail is starting to stand on end.
All right, everyone, just calm down.
Everybody, look away.
Everyone's looking away.
Okay.
All right. Well,
guys, wait.
I'm looking back. Tell me about this thing. No.
Wait, do you guys hear that?
What's that?
No.
Don't look. Don't look at it.
I'm not looking.
I'm looking away.
But it is purring. It is purring.
Oh.
Isn't that nice? All right. So tell me, what do you guys? What are some defining features of this Alolan Persian?
It looks like it's got gumballs in its mouth. It has really big cheeks.
Yes. It does have a very kind of puffy cheeks, or I would say in general like around an ovalish head, right?
A circle, if you will.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I would say it's more of an oval. It's definitely not a perfect circle.
Right. A sphere, if you will.
But it's good that you picked up on that because the more round an Alolan Persian's head is, you know, the more it's more of a symbol of beauty and wealth, right? So they breed them to have just the roundest heads possible.
Wow. If that's the case, Mr. Curtis, you must be full of beauty and wealth.
Hey, thank you.
Friend.
I'm glad that you finally realized that, Corbin.
Yeah. Big head, big circle head on you, my friend.
That's right. Big and
Love
round.
it.
Just like mommy
so
raised
now
me to be.
Let's take a look at the gem on its forehead. All right. You guys see that? Okay. Oh no, Mr. Curtis, Mr. Curtis, don't look at his eyes. No. Oh jeez. Oh, let's get that.
Okay, all right. Just keep it back up. Keep it back up. Keep it
No,
back up.
it's the genie's out of the lamp at this point. Hey, Corbin, get in there. Get in there. See if you can pull the Persian off.
I'm not. Look,
Just don't get inside.
I'm not.
It's fine.
You know what? I just no kitty. There, I'll just say that. No.
Oh wow!
No.
Weirdly enough, Corbin, that worked. I don't know why, but it did work.
Well, look at that. Damn.
I gotta
All right, what's the?
I gotta go to the
color of this?
nurse's office.
No, you sit down.
No, I'm bleeding.
You sit down.
Professor.
You're fine.
I only
You're
got
fine.
a
Yeah.
couple pints.
I happen to
of
know.
water.
I know how fast you're healing. How fast you heal your wounds.
Yeah, I have to
Yeah,
wrap
just
my-
lick your wounds. Just
unnerving.
lick
I
your
just have
wounds
to
like a
wrap
Persian.
myself up with some web. Hold on.
Okay. you can do that.
Okay. Well, while he's doing that, Corbin, can you comment on the color of Alolan Persian's?
Yes,
gem?
I will happily look at it because he's actually being kind of nice to me now.
Yeah.
All I had to say was no kitty. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Well, it's Persian's
Maybe
kinda
that's its
like
name,
No kitty. Okay.
or just no, or just Kitty. I don't know.
No. How about no. No is very like almost like a bluish gray color. It's
Yeah,
pretty,
well,
pretty
it's
cool.
roughly the same color as the Alolan Meowth. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's very bluish gray, almost kind of like a weird silvery color. And
guess so.
I think from what I've seen from pictures that I've seen before, I've only seen like a Persian once and twice in person, but like the whiskers are more prominent too on the Alolan one.
Yeah, like I mean, just in general, the Alolan Persian is a little bit more fluffy than the Kantonian Persian. But the gem on its forehead is blue. Unlike the Kantonian Persian, which is red.
Ah, does that mean anything?
Maybe.
I think the answer is going to be no.
Maybe it means something very important.
Okay.
Or maybe it means absolutely nothing at all. We'll find out. Once we read these Pokedex entries, I'm going to go ahead and put No back into
Bye,
the Pokeball.
No. Thanks for playing with me and mauling Curtis.
All right, fine, Mr. Kirsch, you can go to the nurse. But we're going to continue on with this lesson.
I'll be right back.
All right.
All right, Corbin.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and read this first Pokedex entry. Mr. Curse has heard this plenty of times, so it's fine if he misses this one. All right, starting with the Kantonian Persian in the Kanto region. The first one here says, although its fur has many admirers, it is tough to raise as a pet because of its fickle meanness.
Ooh.
Yeah, fickle meanness. I guess that means it's just, mean
It's testy.
whenever it wants.
It's testy. It can be
Yeah.
mean when it wants.
Easily aggravated.
Yeah.
As we've seen. Well, I guess that was the Alolan Persian, but still holds. All right, the next one here says, the gem in its forehead glows on its own! Exclamation point.
Okay, all right.
It walks with all the grace and elegance of a proud queen.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Work it, queen. Ooh.
Yeah, yas, queen,
Yas.
yas!
Slay. Yeah.
All right, and the last one here from the Kanto region says, it is highly regarded as a pet for its beautiful fur. However, it is extremely temperamental and difficult to keep. So don't be like don't be like one of those people
That's what I have to say.
Oh,
back.
Mr. Curtis,
Yeah.
Mr. Curtis, I didn't even hear the door open.
Yeah, sorry.
He's
about that.
he's stealthy.
That's right.
He is stealthy.
Oh God, I just can't stay in that room with that Chansey any longer than I have to. It's just
Why?
She just doesn't shut up. She just doesn't stop talking all the time.
The Chansey?
Yes, you've never heard Chansey talk about her kids and what she had for lunch last week.
No, she doesn't speak a language.
Wait, do you
of
speak
English.
Pokemon?
Do you speak
Mr.
Chansey?
Curtis?
I mean, that's just what I assume she's saying. Of course.
Okay.
But still,
Yeah, she doesn't say it. She just pulls out, a picture of her kids, her little
Chancy babies.
little hop
what are they
knees or
called?
whatever they're called.
Happenings.
Yeah.
Happenings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and,
I knew
and
that. I'm a Pokemon researcher.
She offers me bits of her old puffin and stuff like that. And I'm just like, Chansey.
Curtis, I think
Puffin.
you have issues, and I honestly think that Chansey just wants a friend. And
Yeah. And
you know
I think she could do a lot better than you.
yeah,
Oh.
maybe she doesn't. She doesn't. Look, we're the only class in the whole school that has students getting injured on a regular basis. It's
Yeah.
not something to be proud of. But it doesn't happen that often. Well, sometimes. But
It happens
she
a
gets
lot.
lonely. She just wants a friend, man. You should be nice.
Okay. I guess I can take her some orange berries after work to say thank you.
You should. You should.
Yeah, bring her the most basic, cheap kind of berry out there. Go ahead. She'll probably really like that.
Yeah, give her Pecha berry or something. Come on now.
Yeah, a Kelpsy berry. Come on.
Something.
Unique.
Hey, who we talking about again?
Persian. We're talking about
Ah,
Persian. The
yes.
proud, elegant Queen Persian.
Yes.
All right. So I think we finished the Kanto region. Let's move on to the Johto region.
Okay.
The first one says, many adore it for its sophisticated air. However, it will lash out and scratch for little reason. True.
Okay.
True.
Yep.
The next one says, its lithe muscles allow it to walk without making a sound. It attacks in an instant.
Okay.
Yep. No,
Silence.
I can attest to that one.
What,
Silent as the grave.
well, I think we were talking about attacking in an instance, but...
Oh, yeah.
Until it's
sorry,
on-
Mr. Curtis. I know you missed this part of the lesson, but we're currently talking about Kantonian Persian. just so you know.
It doesn't matter what version.
Yeah,
of it.
it's about the norm for
They're-
any kind of Persian.
They're all one sour puss.
One sour puss, huh?
Okay, so anyways, continuing on with the Johto region entries. The next one says, behind its lithe and elegant appearance. God, it just loves that word, lithe. Behind its lithe and elegant appearance lies a barbaric side. It will tear apart its prey on a mere whim. Yeah, so I mean, these all kind of say the same thing, right? Where like, damn, this Persian is beautiful as all get out. Like, it's gorgeous, it's classy, but it will murder your face off if you sneeze at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't let it get
Or look
don't
at
let
it
it close
shiny.
to your face.
Look at it shiny.
So it's
gem.
testy. 1 minute it'll be nice to you, and the next minute it like randomly turns on you.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a good trainer to kind of keep one of these things in check.
Yeah, or somebody who's willing to go through the amount of blood loss that will be associated, because like yeah, a Meowth can scratch you and it'll hurt, but like a Persian can slit your throat open.
Yeah.
Like in a second. So they're very dangerous pets to have, and you really need to keep them on.
Now, I remember hearing before, aren't they like one of like the fastest Pokemon? Like they're pretty fast.
I mean, they are pretty fast. I wouldn't say that they're one of the fastest. I mean, of course there's a bunch of.
Can it fly at Mach 5 like Pidgeot? No,
I don't. Wait, how fast can Pidgeot go? It wasn't Mach 5, was it?
It was something crazy.
It is pretty fast.
Yeah, it was something crazy. It's very fast. Hold on.
I think it was
Let me
over
see.
Mach.
It was faster than like a jet or something.
Let's see,
Pidgeot. It was pretty wild.
I'm sorry, I'm looking
Look
through
your
my
notes.
real
Look through your
quick. I'm
notes.
looking through my notes. Twice the speed of sound, so that's Mach 2.
Ah,
I can fly at Mach
close.
2.
That was close.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But we're not talking about Pidgeot, are we?
No. We're talking about a different P Pokemon. We're talking about Persian. And now we're moving on to the Hoenn region.
Okay.
These are actually some really good entries here in the Hoenn region. They kind of get on to some different stuff. Persian has 6 bold whiskers that give it a look of toughness.
Okay, sure.
That's a
I mean,
tough
I'm
boy.
not sure I would describe them as bold, but
Sure. I mean,
Right.
that's one word for him.
to be bold, like to embody, the adjective bold, right? You have to be taking actions that show how bold you are, right?
Okay, I don't need a whole lesson.
How
on
can
the word
whiskers
bold.
do that? How can whiskers do that? They just stay on a Persian's face.
Sometimes
Look,
it could be
bold-
a
bold is-
bold fashion choice.
Yeah, exactly. Like whatever Curtis wears every day, that's a bold fashion choice because nobody else would wear it. It's bold of him.
Okay.
So like
It still doesn't make any sense, but whatever.
Sure.
So this one continues on to say the whiskers sense air movements to determine what is in the Pokemon's surrounding vicinity.
It senses air movements? What did you say?
The whiskers sense air movements. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So like it'll whisker. Its whisker will twitch or whatever when air movement changes. And that helps it determine what's around its vicinity.
Okay.
It's like a sixth sense kind of thing.
Okay. I dig it. I dig it.
The entry finishes up here with, it becomes docile if grabbed by the whiskers. Yeah. So again, that's
Curtis, that's all you had to do.
I
man.
know. That's what I need to do.
This is Kantonian, Persian. It is unclear whether or not that's true for the
Wouldn't have worked.
Alolan Persian. It might be. I mean, it doesn't say it doesn't work for Alolan Persian. It just doesn't mention anything about grabbing its whiskers. Okay. The next one says it has a vicious temperament. Be aware if it raises its tail straight up. It is a signal that is about to pounce and bite.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's some very useful information. All the other entries are like, it attacks instantly, like with no warning, it will attack you. But this one's like, look for the tail. If the tail stands straight up, then you need to. I'm trying to rhyme with straight up. Wait. If its tail is straight up, then you have fucked up.
Oh, I like that.
There you go.
Maybe it's a little bit blue for the classroom, but
Words to live by, if you will.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
It's something that you remember, right? You need to know.
It's very important to remember.
The tail goes up, you better tail on out of there.
No, it doesn't. What are words that rhyme with up? Cup?
Can we just keep going?
If the tail goes up, you're a big old schmuck.
That doesn't rhyme though.
Up and schmuck rhyme.
No, it. Don't look at me with a straight face and tell me that up and schmuck rhyme.
I don't think they do.
Absolutely, they do, Professor.
No.
If the tail goes up, you're a big old schmuck.
Wait, a straight tail means you have failed.
You're going to jail. You're going to closet.
Oh, you're going to jail.
If the tail goes up, you're going to jail. Closet.
No, a straight tail.
Okay, all right, just continue, please.
All right, fine. Jeez. Okay, moving on to the Sinnoh region. A very haughty Pokemon. Among fans, the size of the jewel in its forehead is a topic of much talk. It doesn't say, like, what about the jewel is,
or what it does. It glows, that's it.
It does that, yeah, we have said that it does glow. It glows on its own! Exclamation point.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it like, the size of the gem? Is it the luster of the gem? Like what is it about the gem that's so the color? I don't know. Let's see here. I don't think this is a copy. It says, many adore it for its sophisticated air. However, it will lash out and scratch for little reason.
Yeah.
Now,
something like
we have said that one. We have said that one already. All right. I think then that does it for Sinnoh. The Unova, Kalos, they're all the same. That we've already read before. God, guys, one of these days we're gonna start reading Unova and Kalos Pokemon entries, and it's gonna be so interesting.
When we get to their region. When we get to their region.
Yeah, probably. They probably just
Pokemon.
copied everybody else until theirs came around.
That's right.
All right. So moving on to the Alola region, because Alola never fails to entertain with their entries.
Never.
First one says it has a violent temperament and will attack anything that looks it in the eye. Its sharp claws inflict deep wounds.
Ooh.
Yeah, like slicing your throat open. Very, very dangerous. So that's why it's very common to see Persian trainers wearing sunglasses. So the Persian can't see if it's looking in its eyes.
Wow, even its own trainers. So if you look in the eyes, it automatically sees that as a challenge.
Pretty much. And it will just, slice you apart.
Slice you right up.
Again, gotta be a good trainer. Gotta be a good trainer.
Right down the middle. All your innards outside of your body now. The next one says, it has a high opinion of itself. Although not to the same extent as the Alolan Persian, it's quite difficult to make friends with this Pokemon.
Aw, that's sad.
I know. Well, I mean, it kind of does it to itself.
Yeah.
The next one says, although the jewel on its forehead appears to be a different color than those of Alolan Persian, it is mostly made of the same material.
Whatever that is.
Who knows what it is? And it just says mostly made of the same material.
Man,
so
you
there's
can't be
probably
throwing
some
out
other components
comments like that and not explain it.
They're like, it's just no information is there except for
Nothing.
some of the material in the Persian's gems like lineup.
There's nothing there.
The last one here from the Alola region says, this Pokemon is popular with rich people. It is also targeted by hunters who are after the jewel in its forehead. Now, that's a gruesome thought to think about.
That's awful.
Yeah, to hunt down these beautiful, classy Persians to, just cut off the jewel that's inside their head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. Those people should be jailed for life.
Or maybe you can pick it like a berry.
I don't think you would need. I think you'd have to kill it because why would you do that then?
You just grab it like.
No. I don't think so.
If you take away a Persian's gemstone, is it still a Persian?
Yeah, it's just if you don't, it's just a big. If he doesn't have a the gem on its forehead, it's just a big Delicati.
Yeah, you know what? I think everyone's wrong. I think that's honestly just like a big old zit. It's not even a real gem.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just pop it.
You just pop it, yeah.
Like.
That's right. So all these hunters are going after what they think is a gem. Nope, you just killed an innocent Persian because you wanted that zit.
Well, it's not true. It's not a zit. It's a gem.
Okay, all right.
So we know that for fact. All right. So the last region here for the Kantonian Persian entries is Galar. It says, getting this prideful Pokemon to warm up to you takes a lot of effort, and it will claw at you the moment it gets annoyed.
Okay, that's fair.
But maybe not at full strength.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not.
The last one says, its elegant and refined behavior clashes with that of the barbaric Berserker, which is the evolved form of the Galarian Meowth. The relationship between the two is one of mutual disdain. Now, I don't know if you remember, but last week we talked about how Kantonian Meowth and Galarian Meowth dislike each other.
Yeah.
So that kind of stays as the Pokemon evolves. It doesn't get any better.
Mm-hmm.
That does it for the regional Pokedex entries. And of course, we have a couple unique Pokedex entries here. So the first one says, Persian, the Classy Cat Pokémon, and the evolved form of Meowth. Persian can walk silently thanks to its nimble muscles and pounces on its prey at lightning speed. And then the last one also comes to us from Ash's, it comes to us from Ash's Rotom phone, not his Pokedex.
Okay, all right.
I mean, I guess that counts as a Pokedex in the Alola region. I don't really know. Persian, the Classy Cat Pokemon, a normal type. Persian detects its surroundings by using its 6 whiskers to sense movement in the air.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that tells us everything we already know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wait, is that it? We haven't learned about a Alolan one yet, have we?
Well, I'm about to. I normally read all of the Cantonian entries.
Sorry.
I do it by...
I ruined the hype.
I do it by region and by variant, all right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Alolan Persian, the first entries come to us from the Alola region because nobody else cares about it.
That's
until
rude.
It gets to Alola, yeah. Well, Galar cares about it too for some reason. I guess Alola and the Galar region are kind of related in somehow because they have a lot of the similar entries. I don't know why.
Yeah.
All right, the first one here for the Alolan Persian says, its round face and smooth coat, softer than the most high-class velvet, have made this a very popular Pokemon in Alola. So, velvety fur.
Imagine making a coat out of that. Woo! People want the gem. What about the coat? Come on, man.
Well, I think the Alolan Persian is the one that has the really smooth coat.
Right. Yeah,
Doesn't really say anything.
Hunters are definitely not hunting the Alolan one for the gemstone. They want that sweet fur.
I mean, the Alolan Persian gemstone is also pretty nice. It's blue.
It's
aquamarine.
it's like they said. It's made of almost the same thing.
Yeah,
almost,
but
whatever
it's a
that
different
is.
color. Who knows?
It could be scat. We don't know. It could be poop. It could be poop.
That's not polite.
It's probably not poop.
Are you saying it's a baby Meowth gets pooped on by its mom when
Yeah,
it's born?
I'm
What
saying
is this,
that I think
this, a Bulbasaur?
Persians
What is
could
this?
be shitheads. That's all I'm
Or
saying.
like a parasect?
Parasect? Come
That's
on.
right.
Okay. It looks down on everyone other than itself. Its preferred tactics are sucker punches and blindside attacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it'll get you when you aren't looking.
Oh, yeah.
Out of the blue.
In contrast to its lovely face, sure, okay.
Sure.
Lovely, I guess.
Okay.
I would have gone with Goofy, but
Looks
you know,
like a basketball, but sure.
in contrast to its lovely face, it's so brutal that it tortures its weakened prey rather than finishing them off.
Ooh,
Oh
that's
my
bad.
gosh.
That's
Yeah,
bad.
so you'll see like a,
Hey,
like a
let's
Persian like
let's not let the Alolan Persians in charge of the justice system. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Okay.
yeah, I mean, don't let any Pokemon be in
You
charge
rob a
of
jewelry
justice.
store, guess what? You get gutted for 10 hours by an Alolan Persian. Sorry.
Alolan Persian's like, remove his fingernails.
One at a time.
One at a time, and then burn them.
Yeah, that
Oh my
that's
gosh.
that would be if Alolan Persians rule the world.
Yeah.
Maybe in an alternate
Nobody-
universe, but not ours.
Nobody would have fingernails. And
No
a
one.
Alolan Persian rule.
No one, no fingernails, no jugulars, nothing.
Well, okay, but if you take out a jugular, you're dead. all right?
Well, we
Persian's
know
not
that
gonna
for
do
sure.
that. Persian's gonna like cut underneath your like armpit, so like you bleed out really quickly.
Paper
but-
cuts everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
paper cuts and then baths of salty lemon water.
Oh, my
Yeah.
gosh.
And then they spit in your mouth.
I'm okay with that part.
Yeah, that's actually doesn't sound too bad.
Ooh.
To be honest.
Oh,
Comparison to everything else, it's not too
Yeah,
bad.
that's all right. That's fine.
that's not
You know what?
gross
This
at all.
world doesn't sound too bad.
Sign me up. You know what? I'm making a full 180. I want to live in a Alolan Persian world.
Like if you told me that eye contact with a Persian meant that I get my mouth spit in, I might be
Yeah.
staring at some Persians.
Yeah, you get you get 100 spankings.
Oh, my gosh.
Whoa. You know what? Man,
Get that Persian. back
I
out.
think we need to make some policy changes here in Kanto.
vote Corbin. 20. Jeez, you're 10, right? So
Yeah.
what? That'd be 2050.
Something like that, maybe.
Yeah, around there. I don't really know how presidents work here in the Kanto region. Do we even have a president?
I don't even know. I don't really pay attention. I just go to school.
Yeah. Or is it like a prime minister? Or is it a dictator? Are we? Wait.
I think there's a ruling council of elders.
Oh, okay. You know what? I prefer that. I do prefer that.
Well, I know some regions have kings still, right?
but do they have like any power?
I don't think they have any power though. I think it's just kind of like a placeholder thing.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's see here. Okay, there's one more. Or sorry, there's two more entries here for the Alola region. This one here says its round face is a symbol of wealth. Persian that have bigger, plumper faces are considered more beautiful. Yeah,
Wonderful.
beautiful. Wealthy.
A beauty, if you will.
And the last one says it has the classiest coat. All right?
Ooh.
Classiest.
All right.
The the rippling of its fur in the heat of battle has a beauty all its own. Guys, that was poetic. That was the most poetic Pokedex entry I think I've
I
ever
want to
read.
shake the person's hand that wrote that.
All right, moving on to the Galar region. There's two here. Let's read them real quick. The round face of Alolan Persian is considered to be a symbol of prosperity in the Alola region. So these Pokemon are very well cared for.
Yes.
And the last one says, this Pokemon is one tough opponent. Not only does it have formidable physical abilities, but is also not above fighting dirty.
Ooh.
As we mentioned before, like sucker punches, blindside attacks,
Mouth spitting,
mouth spitting, spanks.
biting your ankles,
Yeah.
licking your
cutting
eyes.
cutting your Achilles tendon so you can't run away.
Oh, that actually made me cringe. I'm not.
no,
joking.
I'm just listen. I've seen it. I've seen it happen.
Oh God.
Like one moment you're running, just the next moment flat on your face.
Next moment you're running, the second you're just nubs. You just got nubs. You're running, and then you're running on nubs, and you realize, oh, these are nubs, not feet. They just fall.
Oh no!
Oh God.
Yep. You're like, it's like you're walking on stilts, but they're short. You're like, oh fuck, I don't have any feet.
It's like you're walking on the opposite of stilts.
Yeah.
You're 1 minute you're running, next minute you're down to your knees.
Oh gosh.
Just keep getting chipped away one at a time.
You're all knees and elbows. Okay.
Shoulders, heads, and toes.
Nope, all gone.
Shut up.
And
Shut up.
yeah.
On.
Shut up.
Moving on.
on.
The comedy has ended, Mr. Curtis. The
Yeah,
joke
now that
is
Mr. Curtis has jumped in, it's over.
Knees
the
and
professor
toes,
and I,
knees and toes.
the professor and I had a funny moment together, and you came in and ruined it. Okay?
I'm sorry. No.
That's right.
Yeah, good.
That's right.
Yeah, you are sorry.
Yeah.
I am sorry. I'm sorry.
Idiot.
Sorry, I was,
Get the Persian back out here. I need a lashing.
Yeah, all right, come on. Come
No.
on.
No.
Yeah, that's its name.
No,
No.
yes. Keep it inside of its ball. We don't need
Professor.
more
You see,
blood.
that's why we called it
Yeah,
no-no.
I was about to say
when-
that's why they call it no-no.
we
so
have
when you're
enough
screaming
blood.
out when it's like, cutting off your fingernails and you're screaming no, it's like,
And it's just
oh,
nodding
more?
like, yes, I'm doing it.
Yes.
I'm
That's
doing it.
me.
Yep.
All right, let me go ahead. I have here an unsourced, uncredited article. It's been a little while since
get
I've read
on
one of
with
these.
it.
Yeah, okay, jeez, all right, sorry. Persian is a large quadrupedal Pokemon. Its fur is a pale tan. This is Kantonian Persian, by the way. Its fur is a pale tan, with the exception of its black-rimmed ears. It has a short muzzle with a small black nose, red eyes with slit pupils, and rounded ears, a pair of pointed teeth in its upper jaw, and 3 whiskers on either side of its face. Bold whiskers, some may say. Its
How bold
thick
are
whiskers, well, they're so bold, you'll think that somebody accidentally pressed Control B on a Word document.
That's such a good
that was-
joke, Professor. I'm so happy.
That was pretty good. You know a joke's good when the person you tell it to goes, yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then stares at you for 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Its thick whiskers are very sensitive to changes in air movements, enabling it to detect prey by movement alone. In the center of its forehead is a red jewel. And that's all it says about that.
Okay.
Its long tail has a distinctive curl at the end. Persian communicates with body language and holds its tail upright to signal its intention to pounce. It has long legs and 3-toed paws with retractable claws. Persian's lithe muscles also enable it to walk without making a sound.
Oh, wow.
Lithe means like, stealthy.
Yeah,
and,
of course.
Lean, like that kind of thing.
Mean, yeah.
Yeah, green.
No.
Mean.
No green. No green.
Mean machine.
Teen. Persian normally lives in towns and cities, although popular for its elegance, it is extremely difficult to raise as a pet due to its fickle and temperamental personality. It will scratch anyone, including its trainer, with little or no provocation.
Yeah,
It has been
not safe to have around the kids.
no, jeez, oh my, yeah, do not have this Pokemon around.
Little
kids. Are you
Timmy's
crazy?
running around. Little Joey's running around. Guess what? Those shorts, easy target for Persian. Little
Oh,
Joey running around
no.
with the shorts
Little,
on.
Don't
little
Yikes.
Timmy,
Those shorts are turning into jeans, buddy.
yeah, little Timmy, more like little Nubs is what you're gonna
That's
call him.
right. Yep.
Don't
yep.
say that. Not little
Yep.
Timmy.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are those pants a little short for you? Not anymore. They fit now.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, little Timmy. Were you enjoying blinking? Too bad. Now your eyelids are gone.
Yep.
God.
Exactly.
Snip, snip. No more eyelids. Again, that's Alolan Persian is the one that tortures its prey. It was specifically stated that the Kantonian Persian, kills their prey immediately. So,
Oh, that's good. That's good.
yeah, I some mercy in this cruel, cruel world.
God. Yeah.
Run by Persians.
Oh yeah, it has been observed ripping its prey apart for cheese. It has been observed ripping its prey apart for no discernible reason.
Oh my god.
Like, it tears it apart and it doesn't even eat it. Like, it's not hunting for food, it's hunting for joy.
No discernible reason.
Pure lust.
However, when Persian is yanked by its whiskers, it becomes temporarily docile for unknown reasons.
Okay.
Grab
so
the
even
whiskeys.
Alolan too.
It doesn't. No, again, this is just Kantonian.
Oh, okay, my bad.
It is popular among rich people, and is targeted by hunters for its jewel. Its relationship with Berserker is one of mutual disdain, as Persian's refined and elegant personality clashes with Berserker's barbaric nature. Moving on to Alolan Persian. Alolan Persian has a body that is it has a body, guys.
Don't.
Alolan
It's
Persian
a Pokemon.
has a body.
Don't talk about it like that.
Alolan Persian has a body that is similar to its irregular counterpart. Shit, sorry, hold on.
Whoop.
From the top.
From the top.
Make it drop.
That's some wet-ass Persian.
Oh,
Alolan Persian has a body that is similar to its regular counterpart. You see, a regular, though, a Kantonian Persian is not regular. It's just a different version of it.
Right,
It's not,
right.
One is not regular. It has blue-gray fur. Its face is a different shape, being larger and more rounded, with noticeable jowls.
Ooh.
Yeah. This distinctive face, along with its high-class, softer-than-velvet fur coat, is admired by the people of Alola. Its eyes are usually in a half-closed state, and instead of a red forehead jewel, it has a blue jewel.
Cool.
The jewel, though different in appearance, is made of mostly the same material as the one on a regular Persian.
Whatever that material
Wherever
is.
that is, who knows?
that is.
Star stuff and moon juice.
That's right. Poop juice and orange juice. I don't know.
Orange juice and lemonade.
And rocks.
Around the corner,
Rocks.
you guessed it, fudge is made. In behavior, it is described as highly intelligent and having an even higher opinion of itself. It prefers to use underhanded tactics in battle, but its haughty personality causes it to underestimate opponents. Oh, hey. So that's one possible downside. Again,
That's the only negative thing I think I've heard about this Persian so far.
What, that it underestimates its opponents?
Yeah.
Not that it also tortures its prey? That's pretty negative.
No.
Well,
that's pretty typical
I
for the
guess.
Pokemon world.
That's
it's
actually true.
It's a Pokemon world out there. You really gotta...
Yeah. You just kind of got to
protect
live in
yourself.
it, or it's their world. We're just living in it, you know?
Really, I mean, every Pokemon can learn Hyper Beam. Do you know what that's like?
Yes, it melts your
Yeah,
face.
jeez. Corin, if you could, just give us a quick Hyper Beam noise.
All right.
I live for that. I live for that.
Ah, yes.
Sometimes I think I'm just gonna shoot a beam out of my mouth every time I do it. Like,
Every
it
time.
feels like it.
Yeah. Is that why whenever you do it, you turn and look directly at Mr. Curtis?
Yes, just to make sure. Like if it does shoot out, if I'm gonna kill anyone,
I'm
in
gonna
here-
use Reflect. The day you can cast Hyper Beam, I'll learn how to use Reflect.
Well,
see.
Mr. Curtis, you should know that Reflect only lowers the physical damage. It doesn't actually lower special attack damage.
and it doesn't
which, of
protect
course-
you. That would be protect.
Yeah, you're thinking of Protect, maybe Mirror Coat, because Mirror Coat
See,
is the
that's
one
the
that
one.
This isn't
actually
your
reflects.
expertise, Curtis.
That's
This
true.
is your
Listen,
you don't
I'm not
know
a,
this.
I'm not a fighter. I'm a dissector. That's what I do.
He's definitely a lover, not a fighter.
I don't want to know who he's loving. All right, continue.
Yes, you know what? I will continue because it is time for the best parts of the lesson. That's right. It is time for a pop quiz.
Pop it up.
Pop it
down.
down.
Pop it up.
Pop it all around. Go ahead, put away your Pokedexes. Bring
Okay.
out your Rotom laptops. Bring out
All
a
right.
pen, paper, a highlighter. Definitely bring out like a separate eraser. And if you can, bring out one of those erasable pens. If you can.
Oh,
That'd be
okay.
great,
Oh
too.
yeah, that'd be.
I
good.
forgot about
that's gonna
those.
because you're definitely not allowed to use pencil, but I will allow erasable pen.
I have an HDMI cable. Do I need this?
Yes, actually, you will need that. You will
Sweet.
need an
Okay,
HDMI
I got
cable.
it. I got it.
Okay, good.
Put on my desk right here.
Okay, are we all ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, Mr. Curtis, I didn't hear you. Are you ready?
Oh, yes, sir.
I don't care. All right, question number 1. Which of Alolan Persian's traits is a symbol of wealth? Okay, both of the answers are in. Let's read Corbin's first. Corbin says, Alolan Persian's round face is a symbol of wealth. Okay, and Mr. Curtis says, the big round fluffy face of the Alolan Persian is a symbol of wealth. Yeah, you guys are exactly correct. It's the round face that does it. In fact, the rounder, the better.
Just that round. Oh, I can't think about it. Oh,
I'm sorry. It's okay, Mr. Curtis. We'll talk about it later.
Oh, sorry. Oh, he was having a nervous breakdown. Sorry, I was a little bit unclear at the emotions he was portraying there. But yeah. So round face, that's what does it. Okay, question number 2. Even though Persian will frequently attack without warning, what is one indication that is about to strike?
He just tells them, I'm about to hit you.
I am coming in.
It's like you hear from like behind like your couch. Hey, I'm about to attack you.
Hey, I'm coming.
Better get ready. All right. Corbin's edited answer is its tail will shoot straight up. And Mr. Curtis responded with, when the tail goes up, you know you're a schmuck. And then in parentheses, when the Persian sticks up its tail, it's a sign it will pounce. Just in case I didn't get it from the
good rhyme.
Yeah. By the way, I came up with a better one. If its tail is straight, you're too late. Huh? That's pretty good, right?
Hey, good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Thank
That's
you.
good, Professor.
That was good.
I have unfortunately already tattooed the when the tail goes up, you know you're a schmuck.
When? When did you do that?
On my
did
inner
you already
arm.
have that done?
The Chansey helped me with it when I went to the nurse's room.
But we hadn't talked about that yet.
No, but that's
He thought of it though.
that's right. Yeah, I'd already thought about it.
Yeah, Chansey also does tattoos.
See, that's why the Chansey was talking to you so much, is because you were making it give you a full tattoo.
That's right. Well, the wounds were already there on my arm. She just needed to drop some ink into it.
Yeah, she just did some fancy stitching.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Okay, question number 3. What is one and perhaps the only way to calm down a Persian? Okay. Once again, both of the answers are in. I will, of course, read Corbin's first. Corbin said, grab it by the whiskers! Exclamation point. There was an exclamation point there. I wasn't just being loud for no reason. And then Mr. Curtis responded with, I'm gonna put an accent on this because I'm just going with it, and this is how I feel it should go. You gots to tug on those whiskey tiskies to calm those boys down. No punctuation.
Curtis is channeling his inner country boy there, if you will.
Yeah. His rural Kantonian. Yeah, you guys are both correct. You pull on the whiskers. That is what you do if you want to. Well, I mean, you don't not necessarily pull on them. You just grab them. You don't have to.
You just grab them. You don't have to pull.
Yeah. In fact, I wouldn't pull.
Just grab them.
Just grab them, and it'll become docile. All right, last question. Now, this is an essay question. All right, so because I think we kind of touched on this during the lesson, but there was one glaring aspect that the Pokédex entries really didn't cover that well, so I think it's time we cover it now. The essay question is, what causes a Persian's gem to glow? Now, again, you guys can go ahead and start writing, but for the students at home, the purpose of this essay question, there's no right or wrong answer here. It's just kind of a thought experiment to, use our scientific brains to
Didn't it say that it can glow at will? It says it can glow
it didn't say that. It says the gem in its forehead glows on its own.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So it's not like there's an outside light source coming from somewhere that makes it glow. It's
right.
on its
Gotcha.
own.
Yeah, I figured.
It is producing its light. Okay. Both of the answers are in. By this point, you know I'm going to read Corbin's first, so let's just get to it. Corbin responded with, the jewel in its head glows due to increased heart rate. Okay, let's see where this takes us.
Something to think about.
When it is about to pounce from the darkness onto its prey, the red light can be seen. This makes the prey more wary of its presence, but the Persian can counter this by hiding in underbrush. Okay.
So it's like the one glaring evolutionary problem with it is that it has the jewel there as kind of like a status thing to make it goes with its ego. However, it glows when its heart rate increases.
Okay, well,
it's more likely to be seen at night.
But what actually causes it to glow?
Yeah, can you expand on that heart rate thing?
I think the light is somehow connected to its bloodstream. So when its heart rate goes up and the blood keeps pumping really, really fast, it causes a chain reaction of light to flare up inside the gem.
Does that mean an Alolan Persian's blood is blue?
Well, no. We know that the difference in colors comes from the slight difference in material.
Whatever that material is.
Whatever it is. But, I mean, Corbin could be right. Maybe it's some kind of matrix of crystallized, of crystal that allows it to interact with the blood cells, is what you're saying?
Yeah,
and
I think
creates
I'm right.
this kind of light phenomena, this luminescence, if you will.
Phenomena.
Okay. Yeah, I could go with that. I wish you had more of that in your base answer, but still pretty interesting. Corbin is relating it to its heart rate. Let's see what Mr. Curtis says. Curtis says, everybody knows that the gemstone in Persian's head glows with the heat of its passion. Persian is a Pokemon torn between two worlds, one side of elegance and refinement, and one of violence and passion. During the times that Persian appears to be calm and elegant, it channels its extreme violent energy directly into its gem, causing it to glow. Okay. This gem continues to store more energy and glow brighter until the Persian taps into it like a battery to strike swiftly, violently, and without warning. Okay, I like this. This links Persian's gem to its prowess in battle and how stealthy it can be.
It's a cow.
So it's literally a battery. It's like just sitting there waiting to be used in battle when it fights.
I mean, it's storing energy, right? So it's like a battery. And this causes it to glow.
Yeah, who needs fat cells to store energy when you have a gem on your head?
No.
Mr. Curtis is stating that Persian's, default nature is to be aggressive and angry and mean and vicious. But for the most part of the time, when it's like, grooming itself, when it's licking its paws, when it's, when it's like playing with a little, tiny little Pikachu toy that you gave it, it's channeling all of that anger and rage and fury into its gem. And so when it's not attacking and it's not vicious, right, that's when it's going to glow the most, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Is what you're
I like that answer. I'd like to change my answer to Curtis's.
Okay. All right. So we have two answers of it's with
Sounds
the heat
good.
of passion.
Sounds
All
good.
right. I'm sorry, Corbin, because you cheated off another student. I'm going to have to take away points.
Oh, that was a joke. I was kidding.
Okay, fine. Full points for both of you.
Yes.
And that means you both get a 100 on this quiz.
Bam.
It's very good. Excellent job. It's going to look
nice.
great on your overall grade. I'm very proud of both of you.
Thank you.
But that does it for this lesson on Persian. Does anybody know what Pokemon we will be talking about next time?
Berserker.
That would be nice.
Logically, that would make sense. It would make a lot of sense, but no, we're not talking about Berserker. Although, the Pokemon that we're learning about next, its name does start with a P.
Piplup.
No. It's a silent P.
Oh, Porygon.
It's the P is not silent in Porygon.
Okay.
Is it
Oregon.
Primeape?
Is it Oregon?
Is it Primeape?
No, those are not silent. We're learning about Psyduck.
Oh.
Psyduck. It starts with a silent. Yeah, Psyduck.
Psyduck. You don't say Psyduck? I do.
Psyduck.
That's how I say it.
Scuttah.
Nope, it is Psyduck. But that does it for today's lesson. If you have any questions for me, your Pokemon professor, you can send them to me at wwopokemon@gmail.com, which is, of course, my Gengar mail account. If you don't have a Gengar mail, that's fine. You can also contact me on the Flying Pokemon themed social network site, Twitter. And you can find me there at WWO Pokemon as well. If you really, really like this lesson and you want to help us spread it out to as many students as possible, go ahead and give us a rating on Flapple Podcasts. Or podcasts is singular.
There's more than one Apple Podcast.
There's more.
Flapple Podcasts.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Yeah, give us a rating. It's the best way to get our class out to as many students as possible.
Yes.
But that does it. Yes?
I just said yeah, I agree.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But that does it for today's lesson. So until next time, class is dismissed. Welcome to the World of Pokemon is a part of the Pokecasters Network.